Oh, hey, sup, it's Ralphbob. So what's going on is that over the last few days, there's a lot of copyrights going out on people's clips, even clips that have been up on their channels for the last couple years without any issues. And the claim was listed as Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. It kind of just all happened at once. Like it was just a group copyright of these clips for on major streaming channels. There's just a lot of uproar with it right now. There was no change in the copyright policy of Twitch. It just suddenly targeted these clips that have been lingering on channels for a long time, with most of the clips not even being made by streamers. It's mostly made by the community.
I'm assuming that the copyright policy may not have changed, but it may not have been really enforced previously. I'm thinking these clips are in fact in violation of the copyright policies. I would guess. I don't know.
The copyright policies are so strange to me with certain things, because right now Twitch has a system on their VODs, like on previous streams. If you have copyright music that could be heard, it mutes it on those VODs. But for clips, they don't do anything. They don't touch it. They're just out there. It didn't have any issues until now. The problem I had or have is that they did it all of a sudden, and I feel like Twitch didn't even know about it. If you read like what Twitch says on their Twitter, it just feels like they didn't even know that these DMCA copyright things were gonna go out. And then a ton of their streamers just got like, because if you get 3 strikes on your Twitch account, you can get banned. So
yeah, kind of like YouTube.
Yeah, so I don't feel like that was intentional on their part, on Twitch's part. I just feel like something went really wrong with like.
I mean, maybe they're just playing naive, so that the community doesn't get upset with them, which I think is probably what's going to happen. People are probably going to blame Twitch regardless of whether or not it's Twitch's fault. At least a lot of people, I would think.
Yeah, I think that's already happening.
Yeah. And so we talked about this a little bit before. My guess, and this is kind of a shot in the dark here, but it kind of sounds to me like what's happening is some player in the industry, whether it's a particular label or a group of labels or this RIAA organization. I think I've heard the name. I should probably know who they are, but I don't really. Some group in the music industry probably had negotiations with Twitch. Okay, I said probably. I shouldn't say that. I'm guessing they may have
assumption.
Negotiation with Twitch over how to monetize. And maybe the music industry wanted more than Twitch was able to or willing to give. So in an effort to strong arm them, knowing that the community would probably direct their backlash towards Twitch itself, they just go ahead and say, all right, then you're not going to play ball and pay us what we want, then we're going to copy strike this and have all your clips deleted, or force you to delete your clips. That would be, in my mind, a pretty strong negotiation tactic to get Twitch to pay more to the music industry. And this is all a wild assumption, but I feel like it could make sense.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me because if you go to YouTube, they have their videos monetized. Everything that you do on YouTube is pretty much monetized if you hit a certain point. And
I think they have licensing deals with the record companies,
and then even on TikTok as well, right? So
but that was like, that took a while to get there, and each platform is very different. I have no idea what TikTok's agreements are like.
Right, but the point is like they figured out how to monetize it, whereas right now with Twitch VODs, no matter how many people watch it back or whatever happens with the views, there's no monetization on the actual video. On the clips that are saved forever, there's no monetization or money coming from the clip views, no matter how many views.
No problems.
There's nothing coming from those clips. It doesn't matter if you get 10 views, 10,000 views, or 1 million views on your clips. Nothing happens. So basically somebody, if you're playing music on these clips, you're basically listening to a record art or an artist's music for free on these clips. And I think that's kind of where they're coming from. Like, hey, why, like, my music's being played for free? I don't know. It seems so strange to me, because a lot of these clips are like 30 seconds to a minute long. It's like, how much can you actually get? But I don't know. I feel like
it's a weird terrain. It's the Wild West still. They're figuring it out. I feel like all these licensing deals are kind of backwards and
yeah, it feels kind of strange to me. But I feel like if Twitch can and could figure out how to monetize clips to where the streamer actually makes some sort of money, and the streamer, and if there's any music on it, then they can split the money with whoever copyright it or had the copyright on the music. Because like, if they start getting rid of music on Twitch, like being able to stream music, then there's going to be a lot of people that leave. And I feel like that's because there's a lot of people whose content, especially with people who do like dance games or rhythm games and stuff, they were getting slammed with copyrights because of all of the, because
even if the licensing is already provided through the game and the game is providing licensing through Twitch, that sounds,
they're still getting copyright strikes on. It's very strange. Because like,
that sounds like it could just be an automated system error, because if they're just recognizing, oh hey, we know this song through like content ID, but it's not making the connection that is licensed to the game and the game is licensed to be on Twitch, then it sounds like that might actually just be an error. But as for the rest, I feel like there are models like YouTube for how to do this in a way that at least semi works. And I'm sure the everybody at Twitch and the record industry is aware of that and thinking about that. And that's why I think it probably comes down to just these corporate guys behind the scenes not coming to an agreement. Because I think they're fully capable of doing it. And I think it's probably just the terms of the licensing deals that have to be agreed upon by both Twitch and the recording industry. And the recording industry isn't just one entity, but they're, they may have organizations like maybe RIAA is an organization that represents like groups of labels. I don't know.
Yeah. I think they need to figure.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I hope they figure something out soon, because I know for my channel, I do a lot of like song requests and I enjoy having music in the background, and I think it's kind of a big deal, like having some sort of like familiar music going on in the background is nice to bond with people on your stream and enjoy that kind of stuff. And I if that starts to go away, then I feel like people are going to move to different platforms.
Well, look, I mean, Twitch is successful because people have found a way that they like to use it, and the industry needs to adapt to how people want to use the platforms and not force them to use it in a way that works with their existing licensing. The licensing needs to be adapted to the user.
Yeah, don't restrict
and
it.
they need to pay attention to how the community is behaving, what they want from it, and tailor that. But I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of moving parts. Again, full disclaimer, I have no idea what I'm talking about here. This is all conjecture.
Yeah, but I just feel like it hurts everybody's bottom line to restrict and mute like and copyright everybody's music.
I would think so. Well, that's why, again, I think it feels like a strong arm tactic, because it hurts everybody's bottom line, but I feel like it probably hurts Twitch more than anybody else. I mean, it hurts everybody. I think I agree.
Yeah, because
there's got to be a better way to go about it.
Public perception is on Twitch and not on like the copyright people, the DMCA agreements. So it's all the PR is going to Twitch, and everybody's just freaking out about it. But I just wanted to give our 2 cents about it. I know I'm in the streaming spotlight and you're in the music industry a little bit, and I just wanted to just let people know that don't freak out too much, because I think things are just gonna like ease out and things will be figured out over time.
Oh yeah,
because I know people are
figure something out eventually.
People are mass deleting their clips right now, and I don't see that. I don't feel like that's the answer. I don't feel like you should be doing that. But if
well, I can understand why if it's a 3-strike policy and all it takes is 3 clips, then I'd be probably manipulating my stuff too. Quite frankly, I can understand that. But I mean, that's a huge indication that you're doing something real wrong. The guys running this show, and they need to pay attention to that. And if they need to suspend the 3-strike policy, then do. Yeah, I can understand why users and creators, streamers would be reacting that way. And you were saying that they don't even create the clips themselves, but they can still get a copy strike for it.
So
now that's bonkers. That is wild.
So while you're streaming, viewers create clips while you're streaming. So they can just click on make a clip, and it's just saved to your channel, to your list for the rest of time. Basically, there's clips that I have on my channel that are years and years old, and that's where a lot of these copyright strikes are coming from for these people, is clips that are years old that they didn't even know that they had.
Have you seen any copyright strikes? I mean,
not me personally.
You probably got music on your clips, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of music. We do a lot of music on my channel. I don't know how much of that has been actually clipped while I'm streaming, but I know there's got to be something, but nothing has popped up for me. And
other things like that. I know you got Monster Cat going in the background, but that's connected to Monster Cat's Twitch channel, right?
Yeah, I would assume that's non-copyright strike.
Well, I think so, because I think that's part of what Monster Cat provides to an extent, because they're very connected with like the gaming community to begin with. But who knows? Because if they're doing content ID and like some of these games that have music tied into the game that people are streaming on Twitch, if that's getting copyright strikes, then there may just be a bad system to you know, that sounds like yeah. But I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, definitely. I hope they kind of figure it out, because I don't really think getting rid of music is the answer, or getting rid of
getting rid of music is never the answer.
Yeah, no. I don't think restricting what you listen to on Twitch is not the answer, and I think there should be other options. But yeah, thanks for talking with me, man. And if you guys liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.